1 tablespoon of Epsom salt, 1 gallon of water, 5 minutes of mixing. That is the entire recipe. By the end of the first week, every plant in your garden that you pour this on will show leaves that have transformed from pale yellow to deep, vibrant green. Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, squash, beans, leafy greens, herbs, roses, dahlias, fruit trees, berry bushes, even the houseplants on your windowsill. Across every category of plant you grow, the response is the same. Leaves deepen in color within days. Stems thicken. Flowering increases. Root systems multiply beneath the soil. Yields measurably triple in plants that were quietly starving without you ever knowing it. The cost is under $1 per gallon. The ingredient is sitting in almost every household in America right now, in the bathroom cabinet, in the laundry room, or in the pharmacy aisle of every grocery store, under a name almost nobody connects to gardening: Epsom salt, chemically known as magnesium sulfate. And while the global synthetic fertilizer industry generates $200 billion in annual revenue selling potassium and nitrogen products in plastic bags, the single most overlooked nutrient deficiency in home gardens is not potassium and not nitrogen. It is magnesium. And the cure for magnesium deficiency has been sitting in your bathroom cabinet for the last 100 years, waiting for somebody to tell you what it actually does. But before I show you the exact 5-minute recipe that turns 1 tablespoon of an almost forgotten pharmacy ingredient into the fastest visible plant growth boost you have ever applied to a backyard garden, you need to understand something almost every gardening video on the internet gets completely wrong. Most Epsom salt tutorials promise that this single ingredient will fix everything, cure every problem, and turn any garden into a paradise. That version of the technique is wrong, and it is the reason so many gardeners try Epsom salt once, see no visible result, and conclude it does not work. Stay with me, because what Epsom salt actually does is more specific than the magic cures other channels are selling, but used correctly on the right plants. It produces transformation that no synthetic potassium product on any garden center shelf can match. The story does not start in a garden. It starts in a small English town in 1618, when a farmer named Henry Wicker noticed that his cattle refused to drink from a particular spring on his property. He tasted the water himself and found it bitter. The locals soon discovered that the bitter water had medicinal properties, and within decades, the town of Epsom became famous across England for the healing salts dissolved in its spring water. Visitors would travel hundreds of miles to bathe in the springs. The salts that gave the water its bitter taste were eventually isolated and named after the town. Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate. For nearly 300 years afterward, the substance was used exclusively as a medicinal product. Bath soaks, laxatives, muscle treatments. The agricultural use did not emerge in any documented form until the early 1900s, when farmers in southern England began noticing that the same substance their grandmothers used in baths could also revive struggling crops on magnesium-deficient soils. The connection between human medicine and plant biology turned out to be more direct than anyone expected. Magnesium is essential to both. Here is the part nobody talks about. The reason Epsom salt works on plants is not because it is a fertilizer in the conventional sense. Magnesium sulfate provides 2 specific nutrients that plants require in significant quantities and that most home gardens are quietly deficient in: magnesium and sulfur. Magnesium is the central atom in every single chlorophyll molecule on Earth. Every green pigment in every leaf of every plant in your garden is built around a central magnesium atom. Without magnesium, plants cannot produce chlorophyll. Without chlorophyll, they cannot perform photosynthesis. Without photosynthesis, they cannot convert sunlight into sugars. Without sugars, they cannot grow, flower, or produce fruit. Magnesium sits at the absolute biological center of how plants stay alive. And in soils that have been farmed repeatedly without replenishment, in sandy or acidic soils that leach minerals out with every rain, And in container gardens, where the soil volume is too small to hold reserves, magnesium runs out faster than almost any other nutrient. Here is the shareable detail that should change how you look at your garden forever. Every leaf you see in your backyard, every blade of grass on your lawn, every flower petal in your flower bed, and every vegetable hanging from the plants in your garden is green for one reason and one reason only. A single magnesium atom sits at the geometric center of every chlorophyll molecule. The shape of chlorophyll under a microscope looks almost identical to the shape of the hemoglobin molecule that carries oxygen in your blood. The difference between human blood and plant chlorophyll is that human blood has an iron atom at the center, and plant chlorophyll has a magnesium atom. Plants are essentially running on magnesium the same way your body is running on iron. When the magnesium runs out, the green disappears. When the iron runs out in human blood, the color disappears the same way. This is not an exaggeration or a marketing claim. This is the foundational biochemistry of every photosynthetic organism on the planet, established 100 years ago and confirmed thousands of times since. The most photosynthetically efficient garden plants on Earth need magnesium more than they need almost anything else. And when a magnesium-deficient plant gets the magnesium it has been missing, the recovery is visible across the bed within days. Now stay with me, because the chemistry behind the visible transformation that Epsom salt produces is genuinely beautiful. When a plant runs low on magnesium, the first visible symptom is a condition called interveinal chlorosis. The tissue between leaf veins begins turning yellow, while the veins themselves remain dark green. The pattern is unmistakable once you know what to look for. Yellow stripes between green veins usually show up first on the older, lower leaves of the plant. This is the plant breaking down its own magnesium reserves in the older leaves and shuttling them up to the newer growth where they are needed most. The plant is essentially cannibalizing itself, sacrificing old tissue to keep new tissue alive. When you spray or water Epsom salt solution onto a plant in this condition, the magnesium absorbs through the leaf surface within hours and through the root system within days. The plant immediately stops breaking down its older leaves. The yellowing reverses. The leaves shift from pale yellow back to deep green over the course of 3 to 7 days. New growth comes in vibrant and healthy. The transformation is visible across the garden bed. The sulfur in Epsom salt does its own work simultaneously. Sulfur is essential to the synthesis of amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. Plants use sulfur to build enzymes, hormones, and structural compounds. Sulfur is what gives certain vegetables their distinct flavor, including onions, garlic, broccoli, and cabbage. And in many garden soils, sulfur levels have been declining for decades as cleaner air regulations reduce the amount of sulfur deposited by industrial pollution. The same regulations that improved human health have quietly created a nutrient deficiency that synthetic fertilizers rarely address. Epsom salt corrects both magnesium and sulfur deficiencies in a single application, faster than any synthetic product on the market. A research compilation by Reiko Samura, published in 2016, documented that 1 to 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt per gallon of water applied as a foliar spray or as a soil drench provides sufficient magnesium and sulfur supplementation to reverse deficiency symptoms across virtually every category of flowering and fruiting plant within a single growing season. The same research established the proper application rates and timing that this video is built around. The science is settled, the dosing is established, the chemistry is straightforward. So why is none of this taught in any mainstream gardening source? The answer is the same answer that explains every buried gardening technique. The global synthetic fertilizer industry is worth over $200 billion annually. The standard fertilizer products on garden center shelves focus on the 3 macronutrients farmers and gardeners have been trained to recognize: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. The 3 numbers on every fertilizer bag. Magnesium and sulfur are considered secondary nutrients, even though they are required in significant quantities by every plant. Synthetic fertilizers rarely include them at meaningful levels because they cost more to formulate, and the marketing emphasis has always been on the big three. Epsom salt is not patented. It costs $3 per box at any grocery store, and one box contains enough magnesium sulfate to mix dozens of gallons of finished spray. The economics are exactly backward from how the chemical industry needs to function. So the most effective magnesium supplementation available to home gardeners sits in the laundry aisle next to the baking soda, ignored by the gardeners who walk past it every week. Now, I need to be honest with you, because dishonesty in gardening advice is exactly how good techniques get unfairly dismissed. Epsom salt is not a miracle cure. It does not fix every plant problem. It does not boost growth on plants that already have sufficient magnesium. If your soil already contains enough magnesium for your plants, applying Epsom salt produces almost no visible change and can even cause problems over time. Excess magnesium interferes with calcium uptake, which is the actual cause of blossom end rot on tomatoes. The Old Farmer's Almanac and other respected gardening sources have correctly pointed out that Epsom salt is not the universal solution that some marketing material claims. They are right about that narrow point, but they miss the larger truth. In the specific soils and the specific plants where magnesium deficiency exists, and that includes a much larger fraction of American backyard gardens than most people realize, Epsom salt produces dramatic visible transformation that no other amendment can match. Here is how to know whether your garden actually needs it. Look at your plants. If older leaves show that distinct yellowing between green veins, especially on tomatoes, peppers, roses, or potatoes, magnesium deficiency is almost certainly the cause. If your soil is sandy, drains quickly, or sits below a pH of 6, magnesium leaches out faster than the plants can use it. If you grow in containers, the limited soil volume means magnesium reserves run out within a single growing season. If you have been gardening the same beds for several years without adding compost or organic matter, your magnesium reserves are likely depleted. In any of these situations, Epsom salt produces measurable, visible results within a week. In rich, balanced soils with plenty of organic matter and neutral pH, the effect is minimal and the application is unnecessary. Now we get to the part you came here for, the exact recipe. Pay attention to the details, because the dilution rate and the application method are what determine whether the magnesium actually reaches the plant tissue or simply runs off into the soil. You will need 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt, any brand, any grocery store. The same plain crystalline magnesium sulfate that is sold for bath soaks in the laundry aisle and the pharmacy aisle of every American supermarket. The cost is roughly $3 per box, and one box contains enough material for 30 or 40 gallons of finished plant solution. Make sure it is plain Epsom salt with no added fragrances, essential oils, or skin softeners. Those additives are for human bath use and can damage plant tissue. You will need 1 gallon of water. Filtered water is best. Rainwater is excellent. If your tap water is heavily chlorinated, let it sit in an open container for a few hours before mixing. Cold water makes the Epsom salt slightly harder to dissolve, so slightly warm water works better. You can apply this 2 ways, and the method changes the speed of the visible response. The faster method is a foliar spray, which means spraying the diluted solution directly onto plant leaves. The magnesium absorbs through the leaf surface within hours, and visible color change can occur within 48 hours of application. For this method, add 1 teaspoon of liquid dish soap to the gallon of water as a surfactant, which helps the spray stick to the leaves instead of beading up and running off. The slower but more sustainable method is a soil drench, which means pouring the diluted solution at the base of plants. The magnesium absorbs through the root system over the course of 3 to 7 days. The soil drench method produces longer-lasting effects and rebuilds soil magnesium reserves for future seasons. Most gardeners use both methods, applying a foliar spray for fast color correction and a soil drench for ongoing supplementation. Here is the assembly. Pour the tablespoon of Epsom salt into the bottom of a 1-gallon container. Add a small amount of warm water and stir until the crystals have completely dissolved. Fill the rest of the container with cool water to reach 1 full gallon. If you are using the foliar spray method, add the teaspoon of dish soap and stir gently. Pour the finished solution into any standard pump sprayer or watering can. The mixture is ready to use immediately. Do not store mixed solution for longer than 1 day because the magnesium can begin to precipitate out of solution. The application timing matters as much as the recipe. For foliar spray, apply in the early morning just after sunrise or in the late evening after the heat of the day. Direct midday sun on wet leaves combined with even mild soap can cause scorching on sensitive plants. For soil drench, any time of day works. Apply the solution every 2 to 4 weeks during the active growing season, particularly during the flowering and fruit development phases when magnesium demand peaks. 1 gallon of finished solution treats between 12 and 20 mature plants, depending on size. This recipe works on the full range of plants in your garden, but it produces the most visible response on the plants that need it most. Tomatoes and peppers respond dramatically, with yellow leaves turning deep green within a week and flower production increasing measurably. Roses respond with stronger stem development and brighter bloom colors. Potatoes show heavier leaf canopy and larger tuber development. Cucumbers, squash, and melons produce larger fruit. Even houseplants like peace lilies, philodendron, and ficus respond visibly when their soil has been depleted by repeated waterings without replenishment. The technique is universal, but the most dramatic results show up exactly where the deficiency is most acute. There is an advanced version of this recipe worth flagging if you want to take the technique even further. Combine the tablespoon of Epsom salt with 1 tablespoon of blackstrap molasses in your gallon of water. The molasses feeds the soil microbes that help the magnesium become bioavailable, while the magnesium directly supplies the chlorophyll-building nutrient. The combination produces results faster than either ingredient alone. This molasses plus Epsom salt combination has been used by organic growers for decades and represents one of the most powerful 2-ingredient growth boosters you can mix from kitchen and pharmacy items. Apply it the same way as the basic recipe, every 2 to 4 weeks during the active growing season. There are a few honest cautions worth flagging. Do not apply this solution if your soil already has high magnesium levels. A simple soil test from any local extension office costs $10 to $15 and tells you definitively whether you need this application or not. Do not exceed the 1 tablespoon per gallon ratio. Higher concentrations can scorch leaves and create salt buildup in soil over time. Do not use Epsom salt as a substitute for calcium when treating blossom end rot. That problem requires calcium supplementation, not magnesium. Adding more Epsom salt to a calcium-deficient plant makes the problem worse by interfering with calcium uptake even further. The next time you stand in front of the laundry detergent aisle at the grocery store, do not just see bath salts. See the most overlooked plant growth amplifier available to American backyard gardeners. For under $3 per box, you are holding the chemistry that fixes the single most common nutrient deficiency in home gardens, that turns yellowing leaves deep green within a week across every category of plant you grow, and that produces the kind of visible transformation no synthetic product on any garden center shelf can match. The harvest begins now.